All right. Welcome to my 2022 Computer Science SLIA. As you can see here on the right, we have the app loaded up using the Chrome emulator. I coded this project using the Dart programming language on the Flutter SDK. And on the left, we have our success criterion that we're going to try and meet. So let's get started. As you can see on this front page, we have the logo of the app, the name, and it's going to ask you for your name. One feature that the name box has is that you can actually not add over 50 characters. It'll stop you there. This is because, as you can see, success criterion 1, the homepage will greet them using the name you put in. And if it's too long, it'll mess up the UI. So let's say my name is Vidya, which is 6 characters long. The first thing you see is that since we have not input any data yet, and on the homepage, it tells you to fix that by pressing this button. So this fulfills success criteria number 2. So I'm going to press this button and get started. So first thing, as you can see, success criterion 3, the distance section right here will require numerical data, and it'll bring an error message if I say try to put the letter J. It'll say enter only numbers. So then I would put my distance in feet. So let's say I do it 98 feet in discus, and I did this on the 13th of March. Okay, awesome. We're going to add our amount. And as you can see, in all 3 sections, shot put, discus, and javelin, says the whole point of this app is line graphs. You need at least 2 values each month per event. So I would press the check again, and I'd add a different value for discus. And this also fulfills success criteria number 4. So let's say in this try, I threw it 102 feet, and this took place on March 21st. When I add this data, you see on the x-axis, we have the days of the month, and this is in the March tab. And on the y-axis, we have the distance that I threw it in feet. So yeah, and as in success criteria 5, it says the app will have different tabs for each month. As you can see, I have different tabs for February and January. And in these tabs, especially for the discus one, which is what we should be focusing on, since that's what I did for March, it says you still need at least 2 values per event each month. So that's why we have a graph going for March, but not one going for February. And the graph for the other months will be different than the one for March. And I'll demonstrate that by putting some values for my discus throw in February. So let's say I threw it 78 feet in February. So February 2022. Let's say on the 3rd, I threw it 78 feet. And then on the 4th, I threw it 84 feet. So now we have one graph going for March, but we also have a separate graph with different numbers going on in February. So the graph in March goes from 98 to 102, and the graph in February goes from 78 to 84, and there's different date values going from 3 to 4. And now I think it's a good time to test out success criteria number 8, which says if you input over 2 amounts of unique data for an event per month, the line will have a curved shape. So I'll go back to my discus since we already have 2 for that. Let's say I had a big improvement. I threw it 125 feet on March 31st. Now you can see our graph has taken on a bit of a curved shape. So we already know that it can show different tabs for each month. It can have different line graphs for each event per month. Now let's check success criteria number 7, which says that each tab will be able to show more than one graph at a time. So let me put some values in for shot put. So let's say in shot put, I threw it 23 feet on March 1st. And then I threw it 25 feet on March 5th. As you can, oh wait, I accidentally put that in the discus category. So let me just put 25 shot put March 5th. As you can see, now we have 2 different graphs going on the same page. So we've checked off the first 8 success criterion. And as you can see, the information for February still stays the same. We still have our discus graph going. So success criterion 9 says that users will have the option to change their name. And once their name is changed, the homepage will state their new name instead of the old one. So as you can see up here, it says hello Vidya, success criterion 1. So if I click on this settings button and I click on change name, and let's say I want my new name to be number 1. if I go back, one sec, it'll show my new name. So yeah, that's my IA. Thank you for watching. Some improvements that I want to add in the future is that I want to add a feature that'll show the distance you throw it at the bottom in a non-graph format, more like just some tabs. And perhaps I'll have a real login feature. But thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a good day.